Well, who doesn't want their business to be more profitable, more successful? That goal doesn't always come with a roadmap. Thankfully, there is a clear path to find the help you need. So I'm happy today to welcome Peg Burley and Pete McDowell. They are both certified coaches with Take Action Business Coaching. So thank you both for being here today.
Well, thank you.
All right, Pete, so a certified business coach, right? Okay, and you're the managing partner of the office here in Columbus. I want you to kind of tell us then, what is this all about? What do you guys do?
What we do really is help businesses get where they want to go faster. So we help them with all kinds of things, whatever it is they need. We do some executive coaching with very large companies, public companies, but the bulk of our work is with mid-sized companies, 20 to 200 employees, to help them grow faster and get to their goals with less effort.
So what are some of kind of examples that you would be able to help? Do you get the managers together? Do you work with all the employees? How do you make them successful?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it's a yes to all of what you just said. So we start generally with the business owner or a managing partner or a president.
Right.
And then we meet with them to see where we are and where we need to go.
Okay.
So, and then that might include coaching some of the employees, the team members, or the managers.
And one of those first steps may be to create a vision of where they want to be in 3 to 5 years. Or it could be as short as a year if things are changing rapidly.
I was going to say, did they kind of tell you, this is our goal, help us get there? Is that the process?
Sometimes.
Well, I've got an
Or you tell them what the goal is.
Sometimes they need help clarifying their goal. They had an
Okay.
idea, I want to grow. Well, what does that mean? Does it mean by $1 million a year or 10 million?
Right.
And how
Okay.
quickly do you want to get there?
Gotcha.
We'd like to get time frames so they can see the milestones when they reach them.
All right, and that's always good to see them because then it keeps them motivated to keep going.
Well, and sometimes, to your point of, do they always know their goal? Sometimes they think they know their goal, and then when we sit down with them, they're like, well, I could be bigger, and it actually wouldn't be that hard, and it wouldn't be more work. A lot of times when we sit down with owners, whether you're a manager, an executive, or own your own business, a lot of times you have a belief system that is, if I grow, it's going to be more work. And actually, it's the opposite.
I'm already working 50 hours. I'll have to work 90 to get there.
Right, how am I going to be able to do this? Yeah, and that's not always the case.
Right, and then they don't know how, and that's where we come in.
That's where you come in, and you've had success stories, plenty of them, I imagine. So I want to share some of them so people out there kind of know what you guys can do.
And Pete, we're going to share one. We'll leave the name out just because we're going to share some information.
Yeah,
just to
perfect.
keep it confidential. But we have one business. Now, we do coach all over the United States, so we have businesses all over that we help. But we're located right here in Columbus, and we have a Columbus-based business that we started coaching 3 years ago,
It's been 3.5.
3.5 years. We went in. It was an established business for 20 years. Did great work, great quality. They were at about 1.2 million. And that was one of the belief systems we had to get over of, how do you want to grow? Well, if I grow, it means I'll be working more. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. So I'll hop right to the results. But we went from 1.2 and now they're 5.2 million this year.
Wow, in 3 years.
In 3 years.
Right.
And you're going to say, how did you do that?
Yeah.
And this
Can you
gentleman
tell
is
me
not
how
working
to do
more
that?
either.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to work longer hours. One of the things we helped him do is to fill out his org chart over the last 3 years with the right people.
Right, you
finding
have
the
to
right
have
people.
that trustworthy team, right? You delegate. That's the whole point of kind of being successful.
Exactly.
Okay.
And do you have a recruiting system? Do you have a process in which you're going to market to get the right candidates? Do you have an onboarding system? What does that look like? Do you have an engagement and how you're engaging them? And it's not just that we coach on goal setting, but it's also systems. Are you putting the right systems in place? Are you putting the right people in place? And we can ask a lot of business owners, one of the questions we ask is, of all the people on your team, if you were to close your doors and open them, let's say across the street, how many of those people would you rehire? And almost all of them say, I don't think I'd hire
Right,
all
makes
of
you
them."
think a little bit, right? Which is what they probably, a lot of people block that kind of thing when they're at that point in their career. So, and you guys both, I just want to mention, because Pete, you call yourself a recovering chemical engineer.
Right.
Peg, you kind of have a journalism background. You were in radio, you said, for
Correct.
years. So
Right.
what drew you to this? Are you guys, getting a lot out of this and kind of a new career path?
Well, for me, it's been 14 years, and Peg and I have been business partners for 12. And really, I realized that I ran unionized chemical plants for many years, 25 years. And most of what I did was helping people to do the right things in the right way, 24 hours a day, no matter what. I couldn't touch the valves and the buttons myself.
Sure.
I had to get it done through other people. And really, that's what we're doing now, is helping people to get to their goals without actually doing the work for them. Different than a consultant.
Okay, gotcha. And then you landed obviously in this company. You've got a lot of success stories. So people out there, business owners, managers that are watching, how do they start this process? What are they going to expect?
That's a good question. And we do have a firm as well. So we have another coach that works with us, Michelle, who's not here today. Michelle Cacasola, love saying that name, who works with us because we are growing. And so people, a lot of times, wouldn't you say, Pete, it's their first experience when they hire us of coaching, because although we've been doing it 13 years.
The best analogy is if you've had a workout coach, a fitness coach, it's an analogy to that. It's where you're coach for your business to help you grow faster.
And the first step is actually just a phone call.
Just a phone call.
Just a phone call. Let's have a conversation, or you can check out our website, either one.
Okay, well, those are easy enough to do, and they're up on the screen for you as well. So I want to thank you guys both for being here.
Well, thank you.